coming in with this one right here. We done got 38X, L's, YMN, Lightwork, Freestyle. We got the Lightwork Freestyle, and then with 38X, L's, and YMN, with the Lightwork Freestyle, especially with the Lightwork, like them actually coming apart, and they actually got one. They came together, so they got one together. So this one right here is probably you got a whole thing to this one right here, especially with the Lightwork. But they didn't came together, and they finna just do. I feel like this one is a demonic one right here because it's the light work too. Well, it's the light work freestyle, especially from the YMN, like the YMN, and then them just coming from their whole light work. Like they got a little bit of the light, that light genesis from that freestyle, and especially from everything else. And them just really coming and recruiting.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lessons, yeah, I can teach you a few. My niggas trapping off the trapping, you don't know about food. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Lessons, yeah, I can teach you a few. My nigga trapping off the trapping, you don't know about food. You can't be lacking, broski packing, aiming right in and beam. You best be stacking, quite imagine smoking dope in the moon. These hoes, I don't really trust them, yeah. My bro, man, I really love them, yeah. Pain up in my heart, it's too much trauma, bro. I'm scarred 100,000 lemon, not just for a verse if I go.
Ooh, versus I go, and then he said so much pain in his heart, even through the whole thing, like hey, so much pain in his heart. Even as he loves his bros and everything else too, especially they ain't never said that they didn't like, hey, it's like you got that pain and that trauma and that, especially from the thing too. Like you ain't coming from that, and you ain't coming for this, you probably don't know what's going on from here to the behindings.
Really trust them, yeah. My bro, man, I really love them, yeah. Pain up in my heart, it's too much trauma, bro. I'm scarred 100,000 lemon, not just for a verse if I go hard. I done seen a lot of shit in the streets. I'm traumatized, bless me, I need a milli like me. Hoes fucking my team, head to toe in Celine. Designer drugs, yeah, I love it, brody, pour up the lean. I keep a stick in my jeans, Chanel free, 2 boot size, I keep it on me. And I'ma bang it right off, stick in my jeans, Chanel free. Head to toe in Celine. Designer drugs, yeah, I love it, brody, pour up the lean. I keep a stick in my jeans, Chanel free, 2 boot size, I keep it on me. And I'ma bang it right off if you mention my team. All my niggas getting lag, we be serving them fiends, we be serving them.
Ooh, serving them fiends, coming from the serving the fiends and everything else. Like you coming from the serving the fiends, and then designer drugs and different things. Like you got them different things coming into it. Like this one right here, it has all type of different Jurletics and designer and all this stuff too. And then you got a bit of the liquid too. You got the designer liquid. Like they make designer different liquid too. So they got all type of stuff. Like especially you really into it too. Like you really know what's going on behind it because you really paying attention. You really into it. Like especially the whole thing. But like the coming from designer to the next, like especially everything else too. And then from the theme.
Getting lag, we be serving them fiends, we be serving them. And my nigga teaching lessons, you could learn a few. You either serving on them roads or get birded too. I got niggas sitting down for some pagan use. I'm fucked up in my head, I might do your crew. Switching flows on a beat, went legit from the streets. All my niggas catching bodies, we ain't blessing no beef. What you know about food? We do trapping after trapping, we be getting it too, yeah, we be getting it. Lessons, yeah, I can teach you a few. My nigga trapping after trapping, you don't know about food. You can't be lacking, broski packing, aiming right in and beam. You best be stacking, quite imagine smoking dope in the mean. These hoes, I don't really trust them, yeah. My bro, man, I really love them, yeah. Pain up in my heart, it's too much trauma, bro. I'm scarred 100,000 lemon, not just for a verse if I go hard. I'm going harder and never in shit. Best believe it's facts, you're really capping, I'm rapping and shit. Free is really magic, how we dabbing while sucking the tits, fuck it.
Ooh, damn, coming. Ooh, that one right there. That's a flow right there. That was a 5 second flow right there. Like he said, he really stacking from the fiends and everything else. Magic, he's hitting with the dabs and everything else, and then everything he's doing is like it's like a fact. It's a fact to it. As you ain't telling the fact, then what's coming to it? Like it's nothing to it. As it ain't a fact to not a fact.
I'm rapping and shit. Free, it's really magic how we dabbing while sucking the tits. Fucking me's really a prick. My niggas really the shits. It's patience, you make it. Man, fuck these haters for real. It's blatant, it's Satan. Man, where's my diamonds and pills? I'm rating, she's tasting, I'm fading. Jamaica, Somali, and Asians, yeah. Lessons, yeah. Yeah, I can teach you a few. My nigga trapping off the trapping, you don't know about food. You can't be lacking, broski packing, aiming right in and beam. You best be stacking quite a magic, smoking dope in the mean. These hoes, I don't really trust them, yeah. My bro, man, I really love them. Ay, pain up in my heart, it's too much trauma, bro. I'm scored 100,000 like my nodders for a verse. If I go hard, I go hard. Say I go.
Coming in with this one right here though, the YMN with the Lightwork freestyle. Like this one right here, I didn't even see this one coming the way this one came. Like the way they was just coming through and the way they was just putting it, like the YMN. And then they came together too. So this one right here, I wasn't expecting them to even group together, but they didn't recruit it back. Like they didn't recruit it back, and they really on they next thing. But especially from the light work to the freestyle and everything else, it's really just especially how they just refused it and everything else. And shout out to Danny with the whole thing too. Like we got so much, people that film it and everything else too. So especially from the credit and the deserve, this one right here was something demonic, especially when it comes to these light works. Like these light work freestyles, I noticed like they be having some different breeze to it, like everything else too. But make sure you guys definitely tune in with this one right here. Make sure you guys like, comment, just coming from this.